How are y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting Greatness Now. I'm going for a walk right now. It's kind of cloudy out right now, but it feels a little warm. It's weird weather, but I'll take it. This video is going to be titled, Manifestation, It's Possible. That's what I'm going to title this video. Straight and to the point. And the reason why is because manifestation is possible. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're attempting to manifest. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how, on a logical level, how impossible you have made it out to be, how improbable you make it out to seem, be, etc. It's possible, okay? If you want to manifest earning $10,000 a month, but right now you're barely scraping by, you have no job, it's possible. If you want to manifest a specific person for romance or marriage, but you have been out of contact for 2 years, it's possible. If you want to manifest amazing health, but you've been struggling with major health issues for the better part of your entire life, it's possible. Okay? If you want to manifest traveling the world, right? But you're barely scraping by, you're barely making ends meet, it's possible. Anything that you desire to experience, it is possible for you to experience. And here's the beautiful thing. You don't need to fully feel it or believe it in order to experience it. You just need to know it's possible. Even if it's just a little bit. As discussed in scripture, faith of a mustard seed. You tell that mountain to move and it shall move. The faith of a mustard seed. Okay? Just knowing it's possible, just a little bit. You'll be able to tell that mountain to move and it will move. You know how small a mustard seed is? It's small as fuck. It's small as fuck. So you're telling me all I need is the faith of a mustard seed, and I can tell that mountain to move. What is the mountain in this case? The obstacle, the circumstance. Tell that mountain to move, and it shall move. Abso-fucking-lutely. That is what I'm telling you. You have somehow deluded yourself into thinking that what you desire to experience isn't possible because of how the 3D is showing up. And I understand that. You guys have been conditioned for a long time. You've been, well, a lot of you guys claim you have been doing this work for a long time, this inner work, and nothing's still changing. And my advice to you is to switch up how you're doing the inner work. Because if you've been doing the inner work for a long time and nothing is changing, you're still noticing the fact that nothing is changing, you got to switch up how you're doing the inner work because you're going about it in a faulty way. And I'm sorry to burst y'all bubble, but it is the case. It shouldn't be taking you months and months, years, for you to experience some kind of internal shift involving what you're manifesting, involving your self-concept. I don't care about the external world. That's irrelevant because the external world will begin to inevitably reflect the internal changes. That, and you don't always experience in your face kind of movement. And yes, this does include if it's been quote unquote months later. But that's a discussion. This is a discussion for another time. It's just, I know it's something you guys struggle with, but that's my pointer to you, is if it's been months, years, a year plus, and you're still feeling like shit, you're still feeling depressed, and you've been doing the inner work, you're still feeling not chosen, not worthy, you still feel like your desire is absent of you, you're still focused on the 3D. If it's been months, a year plus, years later, and you're still in this position, you're still in these positions, you got to switch up how you're doing the inner work. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Let's get back on track. Manifestation is possible. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter if it's been 15 years. It doesn't matter if it's been 5 years. It doesn't matter if there's court dates involved. It doesn't matter if the parents declined it. It doesn't matter if your parents interjected it. It doesn't matter what kind of fight you guys got in. It doesn't matter how much debt you're in. It doesn't matter how much you owe the IRS. It doesn't matter if you keep getting hit with bill after bill. It doesn't matter if you keep getting hit with ongoing, doctor appointments because you're in poor health. None of that matters. It's possible to experience what you want, but you gotta go all out with it, okay? You start off with just knowing it's possible. You start off with that, and then you progressively build yourself up. You progressively build yourself up. Self up. You progressively build yourself up. Sorry, cannot talk today. Sounded like fucking Yogi Bear. Hey everybody, we're manifesting peace out here. Anyways, you be consistent. You be persistent. You commit yourself to it, okay? It is not just you remaining persistent and that's it. It is not just you. Now listen to me very carefully and get it through your head, because this is something that I have to keep explaining to you guys, because you're not allowing it to soak into your fucking head. It is not all about just persistence or affirming nonstop. That is not what it's all about, okay? It is about being consistent, okay? Actually doing the work. It's about disciplining yourself, checking in with yourself, being more mindful of what you're focusing on, what you're choosing to focus on, how you're choosing to respond or react, the words that you're using to describe things. Do you catch yourself in a position of constantly assuming it's hard? You need to be more mindful, discipline yourself, involving that. Okay, yes, it's about engaging with whatever techniques you enjoy to engage with. Affirmations, guided meditations, visualizations. Yes, we already know that. That's a given. Yes, it is about persisting. That's a given. We know that we shouldn't give up on what we want. That is what it means to stay persistent, persist, etc. But it's also about disciplining yourself, remaining mindful, okay? Actually doing the work, staying consistent. That's why a lot of you guys are not getting the results that you want. And it's not about trying, because a lot of you guys will claim that. I'm trying. That's why you're not getting results, because you're acting with force. Trying is assuming the state of not doing. Acting with force. Stop doing that. Replace trying with do or doing, from a place of love, trust, and faith. From a place of what you're doing you feel is working for you. You know it's possible that it's working for you, etc. I don't give a fuck about the excuses. I don't care how long you've been doing it. Okay? I don't care if you keep experiencing the opposite. I do not give two super shits. I care about you, but I don't care about that shit, and you shouldn't either. You do what's necessary, and you do not stop until you get the results. And this whole mentality of, oh, but Joe, when is enough? Is enough, blah, blah, blah. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Stop. Stop. I do not want to hear it. Stop with the bullshit. Do what's necessary. If you want the results, you're going to be willing to stick it out no matter how long it's been, no matter if the opposite's happening or not. Shut up with all those excuses and all the bullshit. Yes, I am putting my foot down. I'm being more blunt than I probably have been in a long, long time. If you feel insulted, my apologies. Check in with yourself. If you feel insulted, check in with yourself. Self-regulate. Take a couple deep breaths, center yourself, pause the video, get back to it. But this is real talk. Just do what's necessary, no matter what. Do not stop, no matter what. Stay consistent, committed, persistent, no matter what. Much love and peace. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Check the first pinned comment down below. Take care. Stay safe.